Hey everyone, it's Kristen with Somatics. I recently started getting referrals from an osteopath, and when I reached out to thank him for that, he said, a lot of my patients won't explore somatics because it's not covered by insurance. And we both agreed that it would probably be actually more economical for them to do somatics than co-pays for other alternative therapies. So today I am going to give you some reasons why you should explore somatics even if your insurance doesn't cover it. Number one, most plans limit the number of visits that you can see people to treat your pain, whether it's going to the chiropractor, massage therapy, or physical therapy. So if you're going and you get to the end of your allotted number of sessions and you've been paying just your co-pays, but you get to the end and you're not well, was that really all that cost effective? Will you just stop and languish, or will you continue because you want to get well and you pay out of pocket? And believe me, you're going to pay a lot more out of pocket for those folks than you would for a somatic educator. Number two leads to number three in this one. When I was hit by a car a few years ago, before I knew about somatics, I spent so much time driving around town, going to different treatments, and I wasn't really getting better. But if I had seen a somatic educator, if I'd known about these folks, I could have had a limited number of sessions with them, and they could have given me some self-care exercises to do at home to release the muscle tension in my body, and I would have recovered much more quickly. So it would have saved me time, and also time is money. While I was away from work, I wasn't making an income. So not only was I paying for these treatments, I was also not making an income at the same time. Number four, somatics addresses the whole body. So while you may come into a somatic educator and say, my issue is right here, my shoulder hurts, we're going to look at your whole body, talk to you about past experiences of falls, accidents, surgeries, and then find out more about what else you feel in your body. Maybe not only is this your critical issue right now, but you've got issues with your hip, and you've developed a bunion on your left foot, and your knees crack as you go up and down the stairs. All of that is connected because we look at the whole body as a whole process, your whole being, and we don't chop you up into parts. It's all connected. So you get a whole lot more bang for your buck. You may be there for this, but everything else is going to be addressed at the same time. Pretty good deal. Number five, somatics does not use pain to heal pain. Back after that accident that I had, I would go for treatments and I would think, oh my God, some of these things really hurt. And they said that was what I needed to heal. But we don't use pain to heal pain. And that's a pretty novel concept in this country, don't you think? We think, that whole no pain, no gain. But really, we don't elicit pain when we're doing the work with you. And when you're doing your practice at home, you shouldn't be feeling pain either. It should be quite luxurious, quite enjoyable, and it's a pleasure to do. So that makes it a really big benefit, don't you think? Number six, you don't need gear. You don't need things like foam rollers. You don't need whatever this thing is. I'm not going to tell you if you don't know. You don't have to roll around on hard cricket balls or lacrosse balls. All you need is your brain, some flat surface, and some quiet time alone to sense your brain take control of your muscles and relax. That simple. Oh, and if you don't want to get to the floor right now, you can also do standing and seated exercises. Pretty simple. Lastly, number seven, and I love this one. Thomas Hanna wanted people to be able to be free and autonomous. So if you have to rely on other people to fix you, then you're never really going to be able to take care of yourself. So with Hanna Somatics, or clinical somatics, we are educators. We're not body workers, we're not fixers, we're not healers, we are educators. We teach you how to tap into your nervous system, the part of your brain that learns how to move and sense the rest of you. So while we may think that we need outside sources to fix us, and yes, you break a bone, or maybe you have cancer or something like that, but when it comes to muscles, the brain controls the muscles move the bones, and if the muscles aren't moving right and the bones are misaligning, you're going to have pain. So why not just tap back into the part that starts the whole process, the brain, the sensory motor cortex, and you can fix yourself. Pretty empowering, pretty different than what we're accustomed to, but once again, I'd really like you to think about it. Thanks a lot. Take care.